So again, this is gonna, this will go to 5. Yep, so we're gonna freeze this one. And then we're gonna freeze this one. Look at the freeze synergy for the win! And then we're pogoing here and it's guaranteed lethal. Let's go! Yes! Bye-bye, Rose! See you later! Get hard countered! Yes! Making content for you guys is a full-time job, and it's only possible with your support. Click the link in the description to join my Patreon for access to exclusive streams, deep fry podcasts, private video calls, and more. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we're doing a mid-range Neptuna deck with a lot of interesting ways of controlling opponents, particularly opponents who are running the annoying ramp cards that you see sometimes. This deck should be pretty good against Rose. We're running 4 Rolling Stones for early game control, and we're also running 4 Black Holes. The idea is to play your Black Hole on 1 and then to play the Ice Pirate on turn 2. This is particularly good right now in the Black Hole because there's no Spikeweed Sectors coming in on turn 2. That used to be the problem with this play. Spikeweed Sector now costs 3. So now you'll be able to really safely play the Ice Pirate, and this will basically just win a trade against anything in the game, because it's a 3-1 in a Black Hole. Anything they play is just going to be frozen by the Ice Pirate and then killed for free. This thing has pretty decent attack for a 2-cost card. The Sumo you're typically going to play either after your Rolling Stone as a control card or in a different lane. If you play Black Hole in 1, you want to place it in a different lane. It'll be able to grab whatever annoying card they play in the Black Hole and actually grab it out. You don't want to play this in the Black Hole because then they'll just play in the Black Hole and they'll end up going somewhere else. This is synergy though, because the old way of playing typically against Sumo is to front it with the minion on turn 2. If there's just a Sumo on the board, it'll get moved away, but now they can't do that because of the Black Hole. So running some going virals for a little extra finisher in this deck. Chat convinced me to add a couple laser-based alphas, so I'm running 2 of these. It's a lot of environments, 6 environments, but this should be really good, both to develop on turn 3. Let's say if you just played an Ice Pirate or a Sumo, it's just adding extra win conditions. It's going to make your Tomb Raiser that kind of built this deck around. This is going to be your first win condition of the deck. This thing's a really, really powerful card. 4 cost, 5/3, make a gravestone in a random lane. Synergizes with both the environments. 1 is going to be the Black Hole because they're going to have a hard time fronting the Tomb Raiser. This is played in a different lane, and also the laser base if you play it into it. This will have Strike Through. Some Line Dancing Zombies, also very good against the current ramp meta. It's decent control card, good finisher, great card overall. So we're running 3 copies of Pogo because I took out the 4th copy for one of the laser bases. Also running 3 copies of Gargolith. It's a really powerful finisher. And we're also running 4 copies of Cryo Yeti, so it's going to be a, very heavy late game tempo card. I'm not running Mixed Up Gravedigger in this deck, even though you could. You totally could, I guess, instead of the Tomb Raiser or the Gargolith, but it just seems like I don't want to be hard dying to Blockbuster, and there's still plenty of people who run that. So I'd rather just, use the early game cards to remove the Gravebusters from the opponent's hands, and then finish off with the late game, more expensive Gravestones. Let's get right into the game, so if you guys enjoy. Here is Midtomba, because of Tomb Raiser. Should hopefully have a lot of fun doing getting the free gravestones from the Tomb Raiser when it hits face. Also just does 5 damage, so it's so good. We're gonna do bets. If you think we're gonna win 6 out of 8 games, vote yes. 5 out of 8 is gonna be a no. Betting our fries over here at the live stream, twitch.tv/FryEmUp. So we're up against Chumpzilla. Any Chumpzilla, Captain Combustible, Solar Flare are gonna be easier matchups because no grave removal. Just gonna play around ramp and keep 1 late game card. This seems fine here. Particularly good against Sunshroom. Do 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 do. Headstone Carver would be cute in this deck, but the Rolling Stones and the this isn't really like a tempo deck where you're playing Gravestone on 2 and on 3. We would need another 3-cost Gravestone, and then we'd have to start taking out some of the Rolling Stones with the Black Holes. I just don't think it's overall worth it. I will spam this proactively, though, because we have 2 more early game control cards, so most of the dangerous cards that Champzell plays early are either going to be Ramp or Captain Cucumber, and we have plenty of answers in that department. You're so old, you remember when Pogo was an uncommon? Oh yeah. Okay. There was a point where they changed the rarities of a lot of cards in this game. I think it was a Hail Mary to keep the development going. 3 Rolling Stones. Unfortunately, the opponent did have the superpower that could answer the Octo, but it's not that important. This really, at the end of the day, is a control deck. And that is how we're going to play it. So, setting up Laser Base Alpha on 3 and then putting Yeti inside on 4 seems pretty good. I could just Hail Mary this Tomb Raiser, though. I think I'm going to go for it. I could have gone Laser Rolling Stone on 4 and then Tomb Raiser on 5. It's a little slow. We'll see if I can get away with this. Yes! So it's so much value. It's 4 cost 5 damage to face for starters is so good. And then you just get a free minion, and sometimes... Alright, we gotta click on it and see what it is. No! Why Firefighter? Okay, I mean, it's a 5/5. I guess I can't be that mad, right? It's so annoying. Bro! I'm just thinking the Gargolith likes to be in earlier lanes since it's dealing block meter. This is so annoying. It's not bad though. I mean, it's pretty bad. I think I would have rather just gone a regular, like even a 2-cost Gravestone, just like a Swashbuckler or a Monkus would have been fine there. In the meantime, we should get the opponent down to 2 health if the block meter behaves. Yes. And this Gargolith is actually could just create a lethal situation. It's going from a guaranteed block, which the opponent might really be relying on, to certainly not a guaranteed block. So we should have 3 lanes of lethal here. It's fine, I'll just sit here in the dark. Is that the stereotype, Jewish mothers being passive-aggressive? Is that a thing? Thank you, Lazarus. Your daily dose of... See, he's relying on blocking, but Gargolith is so strong. Can we please put this guy away so we don't have to deal with his board next turn? Really? Alright, now we're... I mean, that's basically... Oh, we're so screwed. No, don't heal. Don't heal. Okay, at least this one dies. Oh my gosh, that's an Onion Rings P deck. Alright, we do have 7, so we can just go 4 plus 3. This should be fine. It'll also block like an extra lane. Maybe I should have gone after this one, but... In fact, if the going viral in lane 1 does 6 damage... Gosh. Okay. We'll probably buff this one, right? Alright, so we're doing 5 here. The going viral doesn't really do enough. So, we'll take the damage here. Tomb Raiser. Give us something good, please. I want it to be here so we can block a little bit. Let's see what's in the box. Trash. Actually, that's pretty good because going viral now is just gonna win in lane 1, so we'll just do it like this. We just have to dodge Espresso Fiesta. There's no actual way of playing around it here. But yeah, other than Espresso Fiesta, we can also end up blocking. It's 4, 4, and 4. Huh? Okay. Oh my gosh, it is doing 12. I think Trash is gonna win us the game. It totally is. Okay, so in this situation, going viral... Let me teach you some game mechanic. Going viral makes it lethal in lane 1, but I have such confidence in my game mechanic knowledge that I'm actually just gonna press the button here. Even though he has 12 damage on our face, I know the Tomb Raiser attacks first. That's zombies. If it ever makes a difference, a strike through zombie for lethal and a strike through plant for lethal, the zombie wins. Because zombies do everything in this game first, a little bit faster. That was just for the thrills. Just so you guys squirm at home, you see me throw that play. No. We know the rules. The depth of rules in PvZ Heroes. Haven't really even seen that a lot on stream. It's pretty rare to happen to strike through minions, and they're both lethal, and both empty block meters. Only happened really a few times over the years. Alright, let's look for another chump. Oh, it's the same guy, though. This is totally the same guy, right? It's totally the same guy. Alright, GG. I won't... As much as I'd like to get another free win against Chumpzilla, we'll let this guy go. Yeah, I know, that was just me aura farming. You guys know it. Was Moist the one who suggested the laser bases? It's a hand. It's a hand. So it's not a no grave removal hero. There's Great Flick and I guess Cool Bean. But it's not a Guardian. We really just don't want to see the Guardian heroes. Excessive. You have people running Gravebuster and Blockbuster these days. It's not okay. Yeah, in terms of controlling, I think Rolling Stone and Blow here is just going to be better. You know, this is a little bit more proactive. Yeah, I'm happy I did that, man. Because now this would have ended up growing. It just would have made a problem in this lane. So, we also have this, like, after the Yeti, with a little freeze synergy up in here. Alright, so he played Cattail. What else do I know? I mean, it's an amphibious deck, maybe. It's nothing that scary here. I think we actually go face with this. I'm gonna play on Heights to fake the High Diver, I guess. I just don't want it to end up in 3. Putting it in 3 kind of gives away that it's Line Dancing Zombie, so we might get a good play here. Yes, completely aura farming there with the game mechanic. Just flexing. Wow, so it's the all-out cat deck, I guess. So I just want, like... the Tomb Raiser is coming up this turn, so I'm gonna put this here. I'll tell you why. I want the Tomb Raiser... Tomb Raiser, you typically don't want it to be to the left, and then it's making gravestones to the right. I did that last game, but that usually doesn't work out. You really want it to be more to the right, so things die and open up board space for it to make one to the left. That's more useful than theoretically blocking something that they have to the right, you know, with one of your gravestones. We are going to put it here. I didn't want to put it in 1. I want there to be block meter options, since this is a really important card to hit face. I don't want to put either of these in middle, so it's this one in 4 and this one in 2. That's the correct balance there. He did not go after this. What does this environment do? Okay? It does 3 damage, but... Bro completely forgot about Tomb Raiser. So that's just a free minion now. Thank you, Hollow Lord, donating on YouTube. Glad I noticed it. How does Deep Sea Garg actually work? I should do a deep dive into it because it is a little bit confusing. I think Deep Sea Garg, it doesn't buff itself when you play. When you play another minion, it buffs both itself and that minion. When another minion moves, it doesn't do anything. But when it moves, it buffs itself. I think that's the thing. So it doesn't buff... It buffs other minions when played, but it doesn't buff other minions when moved. I'm pretty sure that's the... It's a little bit unintuitive. Got Pied Piper. I'm gonna just go Yeti. This Yeti probably should have gone face here. Alright. It's fine. Yeah, the Yeti should have gone here and then Ice Pirate. This would actually be open for Ice Pirate. That would have been a little smarter. That's fine. So we're taking 5 to face no matter what, so we might as well... Well, I mean... Yeah, this whole situation didn't work great, because that gets blocked. Okay. Oh, you're right. The other thing it doesn't do is if you play a second Deep Sea Guard when one Deep Sea Guard is on the board, then neither of them get the buff. The way that they coded it to make the exception of it buffing itself when played is they just excluded Deep Sea Guard as a whole. So a Deep Sea Guard doesn't buff another Deep Sea Guard. That is a bug. There's no way that's intended. Alright. Now that we know we'll have board space, we'll make this gravestone go to the right, just because we're getting a little bit low. Thank you, Kier. Halloween stream Crazy Dave costume. Yeah, Halloween's coming up. I haven't even given it a thought yet. Haven't even given it a thought yet. What do you call a girl who's really good at math? A thought that counts. We got some incel humor up in here. So we have the Rolling Stone, which is cool.
Hello.
The hell is happening? So we gotta freeze this one, right? And then Rolling Stone this one. Those both grow, so we got our Yetis developed. Yep. So it means he's proccing our block, which I don't love, but keeping this Yeti alive I think is really good for next turn. We gotta really put this guy away. This is fine. Yep. The chat liked the joke. Alright, so the most useful ones here are going to be Line Dancing Zombie and Sumo. I guess I'll do it like that so we don't end up removing something and then get super to face for the win here. We still have Black Hole and Blow. So we should be good to go because, you know, with the Sumo changing the lanes here, we should be able to get 10 pretty easily. It's either 7 and 3 or 7 and 5. Or 7 and 3 even. We can drag this in. I made that shit up, by the way, just saying. It's actually an entire new genre of joke. That's the 2025 version of, like, you know, in the 90s they had like the dumb blonde jokes, so that's like the 2025 version. Because you can do it with anything. Think about it, guys. Yes! Got him! Yes! Alright. We'll take the 2-0. Deck is tempoing the tempo. The mid-range tempo. So what's better against this guy, Sumo or with Black Hole we keep this. Without Black Hole, the Sumo is going to be better. God damn it! All right, this is fine. I know. Do we die to us? Does this deck just die to espresso? Is that how this works? Okay, so we are going to do this. Which lane does this go in? I haven't given any thought of which lane we play Black Hole in this deck. So we typically want to be dragging things out. I think Black Hole goes in middle here. And the reason is because there's a few really important things be hitting face, like the Tomb Raisers, so we'll be able to put, you know, the first minions either to the left or the right. There should be something like that. So we're going to play this one in middle here. Again, still playing in the two middle lanes to keep our options open. And this is really good. See, this black IP against non-Black Hole, you could just put it here and it would live next turn. But now, we win the trade. I'd be so sad these days. Yep, so line dancing. basically always going into mid here. Because it's just good matchups. Strike through versus less attack. Now it's not, actually. Now this is going face. We don't like that trade against the 1-2. So this will go... I guess in case we get Tomb Raiser, we'll want that to go on here. So we'll keep the discipline of playing this on the ground, even though it's slightly worse against Fireweed right now. And we did get the Tomb Raiser. Might as well go for it. The gimmick of the deck is all gravestones. That's one of the small things the deck does. The main gimmick of the deck is the very unique way it controls the early game, and then the way that you end up having these really late game threats. Having a control deck into Tomb Raiser is also good because you don't want to be pinging the opponent's block meter a lot in the first 3 turns, so this Tomb Raiser can really get the value. I'd say that's the actual gimmick of the deck. The fact that, again, your early game, we got the gravestone to block the Captain Cucumber. That was huge. What's in the box? Come on, Commander. We got Rolling Stone here. I really don't want him going. See, right now, like, Yeti's good. Yeti is really good, but I think we're going for going viral and trying to get another free gravestone. So we'll have Yeti going viral. We can Rolling Stone this one and then Black Hole this one, I guess. That's annoying. So this only goes up to 5. There's no way of correcting this. So we'll do the going viral. I think I'm gonna... This is less of a problem, this Black Eyed Pea, than this Lily. So I'm gonna actually go... Oh no, oh yeah, I can, because it's still at 6. So I'm gonna do you. Giving this extra health when it helps. Still not gonna live. And then we'll deny the Captain Cucumber from drawing. That's important. Thank you, Kier. Yeah, no M.U.G. I kind of didn't run M.U.G. so it doesn't die to Blockbuster. Did I miss this up? Oh, thank you, Sayman. You still need any costume for Halloween? What are you trying to say? What does that mean? Alright, this should be a great trade here. We're also going face in lane 2. So that's nice. No, no, no! Ugh, brutal. Wow, so now if I Rolling Stone, I mean, I have to freeze one of these, right? Damn, that sucks. So I guess we just give the... I mean, I could Rolling Stone this, but then we lose the trade with the Yeti. I could go Encrypt right now. Maybe Encrypt is right, so we'll get a free freeze next turn. And we need another card here. Alright. And that way the Yeti, we can freeze this and not die. Pogo's a really good draw here. He is getting one more legendary. Also this Bananasaurus. I guess we'll bounce the banana and then freeze the Black Eyed Pea. So what's better, going viral? We have to Pogo this. So what's better, Line Dancing Zombie or going viral? Just worried about him putting something really powerful here, and going viral is just not going to get it done. I think Line Dancing is better. I mean, he can't actually play something powerful. He'd have to play it here. Going viral doesn't really do anything, though. Okay, I feel like the reason I decided last minute not to is because I think we're going to need this next turn as a defensive card. Please don't do anything too crazy here. Kind of got this one in the bag. So it's got to be you. And we're freezing. It's got to be this one. We'll do the going viral here. This isn't the end of the world. Just didn't want to get caught without a minion next turn in case we really needed to put a gravestone blocker on something. So basically all of his superpowers correct a trade in lane 2. His ultimate will probably get played in 4 here though. But again, we got Graves against Captain Combustible. Why am I so nervous? Okay, I think that's best case scenario time to shine. Because he really, I mean, we're in I think a pretty... Are we ahead here? I think we are. Anyway, we got that full block meter. Oh, that's a huge freeze. So in order to play going viral, we can go 5-8. So we won't Tomb Raider. There's no real reason to Tomb Raider here anyway. It's not hitting face. So we got the freeze, and then we got the going viral, and then line dancing zombie, which is gonna go face for 4 here. So we'll kind of just freeze whatever. Okay. So, when we play, this will go up to 9 health. Oh yeah, this is guaranteed lethal, right? Oh yeah, we got him. In fact, I don't have to do anything here. This is guaranteed lethal as is. It's 13 damage on 9. It's actually like 17 damage here. God damn. God damn. You know, he kills that. And he draws a card, which doesn't matter. We got him! Yes! I'm glad this deck is performing well. I feel like a long time ago, and the meta's, again, changed a lot. I think it was like after the December balance patch, but before some of the more recent ones, I tried this deck, and I think it just wasn't the right time or place. But I love this idea of doing, again, the early game control with like Ice Pirate and Sumo and stuff, and Line Dancing Zombie. And just absolutely, and as a control deck for Tomb Raider, it's just, it all comes together. Alright. It's a hand. Here's a Guardian hero. So hopefully we don't get cheesed too hard here. But yeah, we spam Black Hole. As is our rule. Yep. Yeah, so look how good the sumo is, boys. It's so great. Doesn't matter which one we grab. It's a 2-for-1 though. He thought he was safe. He was not. Yes. Excellent sumo. Fantastic. We'll play this here. We're playing around Rumble, so we might put this on heights if we don't get a good trade in 3. See what he's got. See what this man has got. His mom is a thought. Right, you're my goat. Love from Angola. Cool. We pulling from Angola? Let's go. I don't even know where that is. Okay, so Tomb Raider is possible here. You know, he rolled a 3, so the Tomb Raider hitting is a little less likely. We could also just go for the blow. It's pretty good. I'm kind of feeling the Tomb Raider right now. If that's all he does... Bro! No! Great play, what the hell? Third Galacta just screwed us there. 2-for-1. Insanity. Damn. What's the phrase? The tide, water. What? See what we hit here. We'll always cover the environment. Tide water, King Tide water. All moving decks. We have done some moving deck synergy with like hunting grounds and chickens and stuff. I think I've done one of those since the patch. Okay, this is cool. So to play around Blockbuster, like with a team up, I think this goes here. It's really better here because of the laser, man. It's so much better. The problem is you could have like Garlic Blockbuster. The only difference would be him having it. I don't think he's covering this, right? Alright, let's do it on ground because overall with the lasers, it's just gonna be better. Okay. So, we're still on empty block meter. We'll actually grab a little bit and do 7 now, which is very nice. So nice. But we're taking a lot of heat. 3 is not quite enough. I mean, line dancing... I don't think you go for laser here. I think it's just line dancing, line dancing. So in order to make these line dancing zombies go to the earlier lanes, you play him here and here. We're gonna steal the block meter anyway. Maybe going for lasers better? But yeah, I mean I think that's what we only had 6 health, so okay. So maybe covering these 2 gravestones would have been better there to play around that. All right. I think the moral of the story is this deck just dies to espresso because there's so many games that if the opponent had espresso, we would have lost. Has it been all Mega Grow heroes? Yeah, it's been all Mega Grow heroes. We played Captain Combustible, Chompzilla, the Green Shadow, and that was game 4 against Grass Knuckles. All right, here's a non-one. This is good against Cycle Cap. I'll keep it rolling still. Ooh, so I think going face with this is pretty good. It's something he has to deal with next turn. And that's kind of free. So, Sumo, I kind of like it here. Because now if he just puts a little minion like a Shroom for 2, the Sumo's gonna save our guy. It's so good. See ya. Might as well take that out. Should I put it face? Yeah, should've. Seems like taking it off the board. We'll still play it like a control deck. Maybe having that hit our block meter though would have actually been better. Here we go again. See, when he sees a gravestone here, he might really, go for planet. I think this is fine. And having the 2-3 open to win a trade here against the 2-2 is freaking good. Alright, this doesn't necessarily... Okay. I mean, I could put it here, but then he could block and then get blow or grow. So let's just take out the engine of his deck. Well, maybe I'm rolling stoning this anyway. Maybe I'm doing this? Let's do it like... I think this is better. Once you see the go nuts, it's very unlikely going to be Cycle Cap. I just don't want him blocking and getting rain there, because then his go nuts lives and he can actually get back into the game. So you always want to drag him to lane 2. Instead of lane 2 proccing his block. I like Sumo's haircut. I never noticed. Sumo has great hair. So, line dancing feels weird here. I think I'm gonna go with the Sumo again. We're just like playing Octo and then using Sumo every single turn. So, we move this here. Should I Rolling Stone that? I don't think so. Not worth the card. So we'll just Yeti in 2, which will take out most 5 drops Yeti trades well against. Hit him for 3. It's fine. So Yeti really... Oh, we have Rolling Stone here too. Is there a world that we don't Yeti, that instead we go line dancing, Rolling Stone, Rolling Stone? Yeti plays better around Molekal. This line dancing play ain't bad though. I'm gonna go with the Yeti. It's a little bit more fail-safe. I'd love to just use these Rolling Stones. Okay, so this would have completely screwed it up, and he would have like field cleared us. So, really happy we made. There's too many things that go wrong with the greedy Rolling Stone play. It's greedy because I really want to use these. I'm not even necessarily gonna have a use for these later, but I mean, as long as he doesn't take out the Yeti, I'm okay with anything here. Totally fine. Yeah, that's the next best one. But it means now we can actually expand to 5 lanes, which is really cool. There's a going viral. Holy hell. So I think it's going to be line dancing zombie and going viral here. What a going viral. Brainana don't do a damn, not a damn thing. Haha. Oh, look at him go. He's doing some moves. Oh, shit. Damn, that starfruit actually is really good here. So we'll have him at least down to 1. We'll probably win. The starfruit always dies and we win, yes. Yes, got him. Lock meter behaved. We are so good. Oh, this is going really well. I mean, basically couldn't be going any better. And here's Solar Flare. No grave removal. We've played against all 3 non-grave removal heroes now. That's awesome. Damn, I'm reluctant to get rid of these, but we gotta be able to control the early game, especially the ramp. Honestly, we just have to not get wild buried. Should I look for something earlier than... Okay, keeping a 5 is kind of throwing. Alright. It's our life. We have to just not see wild berry and we're gonna be good to go. Ow. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Right, you have a Discord server. Yes, you can join up by subscribing. Subscribe. Oh, I pressed the button. Should I have played this? Oh, I definitely should have. I should have played this. I should have played this. Alright, we'll play it this turn. And we'll do this on 4. No, no, no. Damn, the fact that he's playing this on turn 3 is so disgusting. Ugh. Alright, this has a chance of getting rolling stoned here if we see starfruit, melon pulse. There's a bunch of things that will get hit here. That is not one of them. Like this. This is like worst case scenario, man. This we can't even fully block this turn. Alright, it's gonna be an uphill battle. I really would love to get some, like, Yeti. I wish I had that Yeti back now. But Pogo would be good. We really need to get an answer to this Fig. We have the... Yep. I wish this Frenzy would break through here. Well, at least we can get rid of the ramp, though. There's no point in using Frenzy. What does Mulligan mean? That's switching your cards at the beginning of the game. Come on! Alright, it's 5-6, but we don't have Yeti. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're so bricked. This is such a good matchup. We just are bricked with our going virals here, man. Oh no. Okay, yeah, we're so screwed. We are so incredibly screwed. So, spam one of these. We technically take less damage this turn from going here, but I think in the long run, we do need to black hole this lane. It's just a 1 damage difference. Of course, we get the worst superpower. La 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 la. We are so cooked here. We're so cooked. Is there any possible way back into this game right now? Here's Pogo. So we can Pogo this off the board, I guess. So here, and then here. I guess here because we don't want to take 5 damage. Or 6. We have to bounce this on. We usually live, I guess. I guess we just freeze this one. The Pogo dies regardless, so freezing lane 1 and keeping the Pogo around's not it. Okay, so we're gonna block another Pogo. I might have to Pogo instead of Gargolith here. I don't know why I'm even trying to win this game here. Frenzy. Okay, so if we block and we get Neptuna, then we lose. So it has to be Pogo. Okay. We have to get Neptuna Super in order to survive here, I guess. Alright, but once he plays that, I think it's just GG. Encrypt! There's nothing we can do. It's 2 lanes that comes. Alright. We got it. Take the L. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey Fry, love from Brazil. Hello. How do you say como estás in Portuguese? I don't even know. I should know that. Alright, here's Chompzillers. Let's try not to get Giga Break this time. So if he passes turn 1, I think we're going to pass turn 2 and go for the Rolling Stone. If he does this, though, I think we got to take this out, right? I guess I'm going to play this in a lane where it really looks like Swashbuckler Zombie. Just to try to fake as much as possible here. That's what we're doing. Lane 4 looks like Swash. Haha, bro fell for it. Let's go. Got him. Damn, Sumo just saved our ass. Seriously, I don't know if we're coming back from that one. Oh, Ramp is so toxic right now. Okay, got him. The mind games. Okay. Alright, so this Encrypt is really interesting here. I think I'm gonna do it. Because it means we can like drag this in, but we can also just open up a lane guaranteed for Tomb Raider here, which I love. Okay. Okay. Oh, we gotta get the free gravestone though. I don't think there's no world that I'm moving this in. Nah, there's no way. But yeah, just putting a little bit of heat on this, it means we can black hole it next turn. Maybe it's just gonna be Tomb Raider black hole next turn. He's gonna drop a legendary, ain't no two ways about it. Is he milled here? 3, 3, 2. Yeah, he's gonna be milled if he plays nothing here. What do we get? It's always in command. Where's Zombot? I'm still, by the way, trying to chase chase the Zombot. Okay, so we don't see Tomb Raider doesn't even have board space anymore. So I guess we just go Yeti. I kind of love to either Rolling Stone or Black Hole here. This Yeti's really good. It's got to be Yeti. It's got to be Yeti. Against Chompzilla? Are you freaking kidding me? Bro's got freezes and all kinds of stuff. I really would like to make a play. Maybe we let this die and then deny him the card instead? You know what? This going viral is good enough. Oh my gosh, we got Laser going viral now, which is synergy. You know, you have Strike Through and Frenzy. We can end up doing a bunch of damage here. There's really nothing wrong with having a full board, so with going viral in hands. And we don't have to play Gargolith. Here we go, go, go! That's fine. Oh yeah. So it's always going viral, and I guess the laser just goes in 2 now. You can also go Black Hole, Rolling Stone. It's 6 inside. I mean, this has to be right. We're not gonna get a grave, but we're taking 5. He's taking usually 12. Let's see what the block meter has in store for us today. But we'll play the Gargolith right in lane 2 now this next turn. Roll 1, Karma 1, yes. We're so good here. We got this one. Little heals. Oh, you have so much health. Look. So cute. Gargolith, bitch. Yes. Is Pogo technically better here? Nah. You gotta go face with the Gargolith. And then the black hole basically always makes the Yeti go face here. Dragon! Not good enough. Boy is Dragon. See ya! And just like that, we are in a 5-2 scenario. The final game to decide the bets. Got a lot of fries on the line here. This dude is Dragon. We should say that more when we play Pogo on turn 8 just to counter Dragon. Hey, maybe we'll have an opportunity here. And Rose is... I really built this deck to beat Rose. So... which one of these do we do? I mean, the Pogo you want late... maybe we'll just keep all this, because the Pogo is going to be so good eventually. We'll get a turn 3 play, you know? This is fine. So the Sumo is actually going to be our turn 3 play now. We're definitely going to play around the Twin Sunflower more effectively. Yes! No, 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 no. Yep, so it's gonna be Sumo here, so the Tomb Raiser can go the next lane, and then we'll blow if he plays like a Sunny or Shu. Censoring the word rose, because it's like a swear word, I know, right? Aha! Ah-ha-ha! Uh-huh. Woo! Rose confused, Rose unconfused. Damn, Dolphinado looks sick. I feel like I'm just admiring, you know, I just made a gameplay video on the main channel for, if you're watching this on YouTube, I just started PvZ Replanted, and it's really just given me a new appreciation for the artwork. Yep, so Pogo you always want to play like on turn 8 against Dragon. Come on. That's probably all he's doing, at least. No, it's not! This is so toxic. Come on. Okay. Ow. So Yeti looks good. Woohoo! Okay, really? I feel sniped. Hopefully that's the end of the... you know, even if he's running 4, that should be the end of it. So we can play Dragon here, but we gotta deal with these. Gotta. There's no way he's gonna play Dragon Grave Flick here. Too much. Okay. But we can freeze the dragon, so we're not really that afraid of it. It's totally fine. I'm just trying to think, should I play Black Hole this turn? Being able to, you know, the opponent's probably not running any environments. We have to. We should totally spend one here. The question is where. So I guess it's the place where we don't want the dragon to be here. It doesn't really matter. This will be the empty lane, and this is also right. So this is the lane that will have the bigger Yeti in, theoretically. I mean, he didn't. If he had dragon, he would have played it there. So I don't think. Okay. You know, if we go with the Pogo, we could play going viral this turn, which is pretty damn good. We can go Yeti, but then there's really nothing else we can do, so let's try it like this. Will we get the joke, the dad joke? Dragon? Dragon? He's gonna play on second Yeti, so... Astracado. Well, Astracado? More like Astragano. Why am I like this? Yeah, so we win this trade. I think we'll just get rid of the bigger card here. We'll see what the opponent gets on the block. All the superpowers are decent here. Except for Freeze. Freeze is sad. See, now we can go Yeti going viral. Honestly, that's fine. Because we're still killing this. Totally fine. Odd red guy, by the way. Welcome to the Primary. So, Yeti viral looks good. Again, this should be the perfect deck to deal with this scenario. Rose is ramping, going crazy with the Braidanas and the Dragons. Dude, okay. Still really not that bad. He's gonna play that Astracado back, though. There's no real reason to freeze one of these or the other. But we might as well go face for 6. Get another card going on over here. Getting another going viral is not bad. Yep, so we are going to be ahead. 8 empty block meter, 8 full block meter. Make it 12 empty. See, this has only grown once. I think getting an extra freeze is actually worth it here overall. It only resets 1/1 worth of stats. This is also nice. So we're going to get the double freeze synergy. So let's plan this play really well. Playing going viral would be really, really nice. But Pogo is also really good. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we can do this. Oh yeah, this is totally doable. Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 2-cost card. Crazy stuff. Alright, that's the play. And going viral, and we should have this Rose in the bag. If you want to know how to counter the toxic Rose decks. Please don't have a Cool Bean out of nowhere, though, please. Alright. So again, this will go to 5. Yep, so we're gonna freeze this one. And then we're gonna freeze this one. Look at the freeze synergy for the win! And then we're pogoing here and it's guaranteed lethal. Let's go! Yes! Bye-bye, Rose! See you later! Get hard countered! Yes! That's right! Hell yeah! And we got it. We got it, boys. The 6 and 2 is nigh. Hell yeah! Oh! Damn, that one felt good. Playing that Rose at the end, though, was the cherry on the cake. Guys, the answer is yes, of course. If you want to see more decks like this, that hard counter Rose... I should probably just do a whole week of just all Gravestone decks and just anti-Rose meta. Just like a sneaky week. Maybe I will. But if you want to see more decks like this, be sure to subscribe. That was so much fun. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This is Fry.